Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Eternia Archives weekly gaming podcast. We're your hosts. Today we have the awesome Lane. We have Nick from Heat Haze Gaming. I can't talk. Einashi, and me, Callie. On this podcast, we discuss topics of interest to our viewers on social media and our awesome Discord members. So, today we have lots of great topics to discuss. I've got some new stuff that we're going to go over like normal. Nick, why don't you talk about the new topic that you're going to be doing this week?
Yes, I'll be starting off with the battle table part of the podcast, where I review the battle system of a RPG every podcast that I am present.
Nice, nice.
You want to go ahead with that?
I guess and it looks like the poll this week. Conquer's Hyrule Tale is what won. So that's what our great Einashi is going to be talking about today. And then we're just going to have Lane's awesomeness just here. Just being awesome. Okay. Well, I guess let's get started with some news topics while we have people filter in. The first thing we're going to talk about is this really cool new AI mod for Final Fantasy VII. Let me see if I can get this pop up on the screen without, like, taking up everybody's space. Come on. Do the thing.
It's okay. I don't mind.
Okay. Here we go. Let's hit play. So I thought this was pretty cool. Here, let me smush this. No, we're not going to smush it. So, it's really cool, actually, what this is doing. Is they're upscaling all the backgrounds and characters, even the movies, which is super, super cool to me.
Even the movies?
Yeah,
like the cutscenes?
Yeah, the cutscenes.
Huh.
Nice.
So,
Okay.
this makes me want to go back and play that amazing title again. What do you guys think
Yeah.
about this?
I feel like it's definitely. I've played most of the HD remasters, and it feels like they updated the character models but did nothing for the backgrounds. So that's like something that you just didn't see in the HD remasters that they've done for all of them.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
It looks
Yeah,
pretty cool.
Yeah,
it's
it does.
definitely a step up. I wouldn't say it's like crazy.
It's
There are some
difference.
scenes that I noticed that are better than others, and
Sure.
looks like they added some detail to it too
Yeah.
in certain scenes.
For the
So
most
it's-
part, it looks like a lot of the theme that's sticking out to me is a lot of the background images are a little bit sharper on their edges.
Exactly. Like they did HD models for most of the games, but
just look at the
that's the
videos
one-
being upscaled from like 15 to 30 FPS. That's amazing.
Now, if they could do
That's-
this with all the Nintendo 64 games, then I might give a crap about Nintendo 64 again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know if there's any help for that.
But I mean, this just looks great.
yeah.
There's a mod for Final Fantasy 9. I forget the name of it. Mogiri mod. Now that's impressive to me. It does like AI upscaling or something like that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, like this is just super cool to me that you can, like, I loved 7. I thought 7 was a great game.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Same.
7 was just so rough with the graphics. Graphics didn't age well at all, but this is very impressive.
Yeah,
Aged better than N64 games.
that doesn't take
Yes,
much.
almost
to-
anything better than N64.
Yeah,
Atari is better than N64.
yeah. So I really liked that. When I found that, I was like, this is really, really cool. I thought it was super neat to be able to see. So, the next little topic we have is that, like the Joy-Cons, Sony is getting sued for drift on the PS5 DualSense controllers. I have 2 DualSense controllers. I switch them out between each time I'm using them. I just put them on the charging dock. I haven't had problems yet. Have you guys had problems?
Nope.
No.
No.
Nick hasn't had problems. Got it.
I don't have a PlayStation 5 yet, so
I haven't had an issue yet.
I mean,
You
I
have you
Have
played
you have you
games?
booted yours up even?
I tried to boot it up a couple days ago to watch a Blu-ray, and it wanted me to update, so I just
Oh.
powered it right off.
yeah, you have to update. You have to. You can't.
I want to watch a movie. I don't want to sit and wait like 20 minutes to do that. So I just turned on my PlayStation 4, put the movie in, and I unhooked the PlayStation 5.
That hurts me in my heart place.
Hey,
Just
it
let it run overnight.
didn't bug me to update.
It's kind of sad though because what are the controller prices now? $80,
For the
right?
Switch,
Is that how
I
much
mean,
they
those
are?
Joy Cons I bought this week were
I
like
mean
80.
like for the DualSense,
I don't know.
70
70.
bucks.
So they've upped the price for these as well, and it's like the control sticks. They kind of
Yeah, they're
I hope
70
they
for those
at least have
controllers.
hopefully they have a. I don't know. Do they have a warranty on them? Like for a
Probably.
year or something? I
Probably.
would hope so.
Yeah, they
Like,
got
why
a
would-
warranty. What's going to happen is you're going to get $8 if you have an issue, you're going to join the class action lawsuit. You'll get $8. The lawyers are going to get millions and millions of dollars. It's not going to handle anything, and you just need to warranty them. I mean, like a lot of the people that are complaining about like the Joy-Con complaints, that's all coming from people just using the crap out of them and abusing them.
Sure.
Now, I will admit that my first set of Joy Cons on my original Switch had a little bit of drift. But I
Same
started,
with mine.
like, those original controllers did have a problem. But other than that, I do have a PS4 controller that's unusable because it literally won't point in one direction. Like, I can't point forward. So it's just a junk controller. I've taken it completely apart. There's nothing stuck in it. There's nothing wrong. But it's just junk. So
Well, I had one where the right joystick like literally just completely fell out with the like stuff inside as
ugh,
well. Some of the attachments. I was like, oh, well, this is shit.
yeah, basically.
But it was
Basically.
the first time I used it, and I had it for like a year, and I just broke it out when I had some company over, play a multiplayer game for the one time in a 3 year blue moon that I do. But
Well,
here's the key: is you play as much as I do, and you'll never have an issue.
yeah, I'm good.
that makes me sad in my heart place.
It does. Take a Kelly's phrases. I love that phrase. I don't even know where I started. I started saying it years ago. Anyway, next topic. Another PS5 related topic. I'll put this on the screen so our viewers can see. D-Brand started selling matte black PS5 shells.
Ooh.
Look at
That
that.
looks sexy.
Now I could go for that.
Yeah, I am a big fan of the white, so
I
I'm
like
not
the
buying
black.
it.
I
Yeah.
love the PlayStation 2's look and everything. So they
Aren't they?
also did like a
I like
custom made. They
I like
made
the name of the
a-
article. It says they dare Sony to sue.
Yep.
Well, they I think it was like Sony threatened to sue them or something. I saw
No,
And they're like,
before.
do it. Freaking do it.
So if anybody wants to buy those, I'm gonna go put a link to this article in the buy sale trade, so people can go look at what we're looking at. Spawnwave got him, and he did a video on it. I love all my white controllers, so I won't be buying it. But if you guys buy it, definitely send us some pictures. I'd love to see.
they also not I don't know if it I don't think it's the same company, but they a lot of people when PS5s first came out, uh they bought up a bunch of PlayStation 5s and then customized them to look like the PlayStation 2. Even had the multicolored label and everything, logo, I mean, on it. And then they were threatened with like death threats, and they were like, yeah, it's not worth it because they had bought up PlayStation 5s and they were getting death threats because people were saying they were scalpers and everything. And they're like, yeah, we're just not doing it anymore.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, I could understand that.
Kind of expensive, $50.
Yeah, but I just bought Joy-Cons, the Zelda ones, and the Monster Hunter controller for like 150 for the two of them. So those Joy-Cons are amazing looking, though. It's the only
Yeah.
Joy-Cons I've bought besides the ones that come with the system. They're really cool.
All of that specialty stuff is usually expensive on the expensive side, like Ains Metal Slime DS.
Oh, that's a cool one, though.
Yes,
But this means
I
I'm only
remember.
missing one Pro controller, which is the Splatoon one. I have all the other designs. So,
I think you'll be fine with that.
yeah.
I know a lot of people enjoy Splatoon, but I never gave it a shot.
No, just the
It's
controller.
silly.
The controller is the special one they made. That's the only one I don't have for the Switch.
Yeah.
Anyway, next topic, Ninja Gaiden.
That
Master Collection, Ninja Gaiden Sigma, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, Ninja Gaiden 3, Razor's Edge. It's coming to the PS4, which means it'll be on PS5. Don't buy it for the Switch. Ugh. Don't do that to yourself.
But I already pre-ordered it on the Switch.
I mean, you're allowed to do
probably
incorrect
work.
things. It's fine.
I mean,
it's a
like,
PS3 game. Come
yeah.
on.
It should work. I mean,
Yep.
they got The Witcher 3 to work on it.
Have you seen it
That's a
on...
bad
What
example.
That's the
What
real...
could go wrong?
Yeah.
Very bad example. Just for the fact that Witcher 3's graphics are so downgraded on there, and there's so much going on. I think like if they got like Doom to play on it, which Doom doesn't look
They
too
did.
bad on there. So
Yeah. I was seriously considering
of course,
buying
Panic
it.
Button's amazing.
Doom's I love that game, honestly. But anyway.
Well, the
I
next
never
one's...
played Ninja Gaiden, but I
They're
definitely
fun.
wanna.
They're tough. If you
wanna
like
try
Dark
it.
Souls, you're gonna like it. They're tough as nails.
Sigma was the first like game of that generation that I ever played. So
It's
I'm
tough.
very yeah. I think I managed to beat the first level. And there's a little funny video about it and just how hard it is. Like the game, it's laughably hard. Like you're actually supposed to beat this. It's one of those games almost on a tier with Dark Souls, I'd say, known for how difficult it is sometimes. And of course, some people are like, "Oh, this is no big deal. I got triple S rank 27 times in a row, no hits, no damage."
I feel
But-
like we're talking to Lame Wolf. Is he in the
I
chat?
know, right? He's like our RPG game proof messiah.
Yeah,
that's-
he's like, yeah, I got the platinum and Ease 9 already. I got it like 4 days ago.
720 no scope, eyes closed.
Yeah, yeah.
while ejecting from a plane, shot another plane, got into the plane.
Yeah.
Hey, it's like that. He's always got something that it's insane what that guy's capable of.
So, the next topic is one I'm excited about because I have an Xbox Series X, but they finally unlocked the frame rate to a lot of the Xbox One games. So stuff that was not running so great now runs at like 60 to 120 frames a second, which is super cool.
Like Ninja Gaiden.
Probably.
So, is that coming to Xbox Series S? Because it would be funny if it did run at like 120 and then
The
they've got
series,
this boost.
let's see. Reading the article here. Yes, it says Series X and S. It'll be 4K 120 on the X and 1080p on the S.
Huh.
It's pretty cool
Far
stuff.
Cry 4, Watch Dogs 2, UFC 4, Sniper Elite 4. and
Oh, there's
UFC
gonna be
Ninja
more that they'll
Steel.
do, but it's still pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
And we all know that Zelda Skyward Sword is coming to Switch. I haven't played this one. I have it. I've never played it.
I've seen some gameplay. It's interesting. It's supposedly the start of the Zelda series.
Yes.
Like a prequel to the rest.
Yes.
So I mean I know there's like different timelines and everything, but
It's the start.
yeah, that's interesting to me because I've never gotten too big into the Zelda games. And I never had a Wii, so just getting to play with the Joy Cons a bit will be pretty cool. So I think I'll probably pick that up when it finally goes on sale.
I've already
Like
pre-ordered it.
never,
Like
but
I saw there was a link I found from somebody that if I added an extra credit card to my Amazon account, it gave me $10 off. So I was like, well, I've got a few of these. Let's just add one. Take $10 off? Sure.
but the thing is, I've seen like rumors that they're trademarking new logos and everything for Wind Waker
Yep.
HD, and so I'm assuming that that will probably come out
I'm
too
expecting
later
that. They'll probably tell us about that this summer, like right before this releases. And they'll put that out like this
for
fall.
$60.
I'll buy it. I
Yeah.
don't care.
Yeah,
I'm buying it. Done.
I'm like, dang it, Nintendo, you got me.
Yeah.
Yeah, got him. The next one, guys, this one really hypes me up. Diablo 2 Resurrected.
That's I know people went crazy for that game back in the day,
I did.
but yeah,
I put hundreds of hours into that game.
that's I played the first one. I didn't have online. Did the first one even have multiplayer?
It did. Yep.
Okay. Well, I never played on multiplayer, but yeah, I played the first one a bit. Never beat it, but it was an interesting game. I was my mom. I remember playing on my old tan desktop computer of my parents, and my mom came in. And she's like, "What in the world are you playing?" I'm like 7 years old. I'm like, "I'm killing stuff." She's like, "No."
Wow.
And then guts exploded and everything to reimburse like the statement I was making.
But I gotta say, the thing that excited me more about BlizzCon is that they announced Burning Crusade Classic. And I've done everything in Burning Crusade except for the second half of the Sunwell. When it was live, I was in like really high end guilds. We were like first on the server clearing bosses.
So that was Kylie's prime days for WoW. Then,
Yeah,
right?
Burning Crusade.
Back in
and,
my day.
yeah, Burning Crusade and Vanilla was my main raid times. I was the main tank of a big guild, and I was a main tank as well. Actually, I led a guild that was that beat a lot of hard stuff in Wrath. That was my prime time. And I could tell you right now, I could just pick that up, go play Burning Crusade, and just forget everything about life for months.
I did find this today, Callie.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
That's pretty cool. I've got
Still
all.
sealed.
Yeah, that comes with the collector's edition. I could see it up on my shelf over
Yep.
there. It's really odd. I just, guys, I could go do it right now. Like, when I saw that, I started looking up talent trees. I'm like, I could make my evasion tank paladin again. And I'm like, I shouldn't do this. This is bad for my everything. Okay, last topic I have, which we would burn through all those news topics in like 20 minutes, was the question, do video games have to be fun?
No, there's Dark Souls.
Got him.
I was about to say there's like challenging games that honestly there's some things that you just don't enjoy playing, and it's like when you're fighting the game mechanics more than the game itself, then that's not an enjoyable game for me. But when like you understand the mechanics and everything and you can execute it like you feel like you should, and it's just a hard challenge, but you overcome it, there's a sense of satisfaction. So there's like challenges like that, and then there's like casual games that you have a smaller amount of challenge, but you still enjoy a little bit of the completion and everything. I think it's just part of the satisfaction that you get from the game. Depends on the person and what you want from it. It's kind of like movies. Like everybody has a different type of genre that they enjoy, but games still fall underneath the entertainment uh, tags and everything. So it's kind of the same thing.
I didn't see this article. Do you guys have like a too long didn't read? version of it.
It's not that long. It's not that long. Just click the link.
Honestly,
Like, what's the
didn't read
what's
it,
the
but I
what's the
just saw the
premise of
topic.
like I see that it's based off a tweet from Ninja, but like,
Yeah, he
I'm
said
trying to
basically
understand the
get
premise.
good. The get good culture. And where people, like, if you're not mad at yourself for failing, then I don't know.
Well,
There's a lot of
I
games I
think
play that aren't fun, and I stop playing them. If I'm not having fun, I don't want to do it.
to
Right.
me it's like playing sport. It's like playing sports. Like, there's certain levels. Like, if you're a professional athlete, yeah, you probably, if you're not performing at a level that's expected of you, you should probably try and get better. Where Ninja, he's a professional gamer, right? So it makes sense. But like, people who play video games or play sports casually, who gives a shit? It's for fun.
like Call of Duty. Hard thing to get into if you don't treat it like a religion.
Yeah,
Because nowadays people have been playing 15 iterations of the game and can 360 no scope, like headshot you with a pistol across the map. It's just ridiculous, like the disparity between skill levels nowadays, and it's hard to get into, and it's just not fun for me or several people just trying to hop in and play for fun. But I mean, around Christmas, it's great when all the little kids get it. I mean, I have some fun times
you're like,
slaughtering
time to
some
murder the children.
toddlers.
Demonetized.
But anyway, it's just like around Christmas is about the only time that I can actually play the game because you have a bunch of people new to it and they don't know how it plays yet. So that's like only time that I can really truly enjoy that game usually.
Got it. Well, that's all I had for big news this week besides the Nintendo Direct. What'd you guys think?
Decent.
Yeah, pretty good.
Are you
They
guys
had a
buying
couple
any
things.
games that they talked about?
I'll probably get Project Triangle when it rolls around.
Yeah.
Might pick up Skyward Sword. There was one more. Oh, Legend of Mana,
Yeah.
the remaster.
Hey,
Those
Yeah.
are
Nashi, what do you think about
those are
that?
pretty much the three that I'm gonna get.
I'm really looking forward to playing the Saga Frontier remake.
Oh yeah. Forgot about
Um,
that.
Legend of Mana looks good, of course. It'd be nice to have it on a modern console and on
Yeah.
an Nintendo because it only came out on PlayStation 1.
Yep.
It's a little bit more accessible. Project Triangle looked really great. They probably use that exact same engine that they use for Octopath Traveler. So, and that one looked absolutely amazing. And this game, it tried the demo, and it is a lot of fun. Looking forward to actually when you can play the full thing and get more of the story. Yeah, this is a pretty good Nintendo Direct. I'm pleased.
Oh, Hope here said No More Heroes 3.
Yeah, I'm hyped for that.
Yep. And
Yeah.
World's End Club. That's made by the creators of Danganronpa, unless I am mistaken. Feel free to correct me.
I think that's
Was it that?
that's the
Was it like a visual
Famicom.
novel?
Yeah, isn't that the Famicom Detective Club? What you're thinking about? World End's
No.
something different.
No, the Detective Famicom Detective Club is a visual novel. The World Ends Club is the one with the 12 kids go to a park of some sort, but it kind of looked like a visual novel, maybe with some quick
It's a
time stuff going on.
it's
I
a
don't know.
platformer slash visual novel, right?
Kind of. I mean, my goal this year is to beat all of the No More Heroes games. They're only like 15 hours each, so I'll throw them on a day, a week, here and there, and I'll get through them.
That's kind of how I'm feeling about Darksiders.
Yeah, that. So, what do you think about Dark? You said it's like Dark Souls, yeah?
Darksiders 3, yeah. They've implemented some. I'm late for this game, but I got it with PlayStation Plus for free, and they've implemented segments from Dark Souls. Think about Zelda meets Dark Souls with a very long dodge animation, pretty much. it's about the same time frame as a fat roll from Dark Souls. So imagine trying to do that with like about 3 to 4 enemies trying to attack you at once. It's a great time.
Sounds like hot trash.
It's not completely bad. I mean, story's pretty good from what I've seen, but I've only 2 hours into it, still developing an opinion.
I gotcha.
I want to play the Darksiders Genesis.
I have it on Switch.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's like a Diablo style game, so and I love those. So I probably will play it sometime. I did pick it up on the Switch.
What's next? Did we cover all those?
We
news
did. We covered
topics?
all the stuff. All the stuff.
Okay.
So, do we want to go into Ainashi's retro game, or do we want to talk about Nick's new topic?
We can let Aang go first if he's feeling froggy.
So first thing we should talk about is the giveaway.
Yes.
Ah.
You join our Discord, you have a chance to win a PSP inbox with a nice stack of games. There's one game inside of there. It's Untold Legends, and you got Fat Princess, Fistful of Cakes. I love that title.
So
Puzzle
funny.
Quest, Final Fantasy Tactics, The War of the Lions,
Oh.
Medieval, Resurrection, Star Ocean First Departure,
Ooh.
and then we got Final Fantasy Crisis Core,
That's a good game.
the Punisher movie, and Final Fantasy Dissidia.
Which is a great fighter. Not like our guys, God bless the ring. But
Yeah, so you could win this stack of games and this PSP. All you have to do is just join our Discord once we hit 100 members. Anyone who is ranked 5, and you could get ranked 5 by just chatting. It's like 30, 40 messages that are not spam. You could get entered in there, and every level that you have of rank, you will get a entry. Like Goatsu's like level 20, he gets 20 entries. If you're level 5, you get 5.
Yeah.
If you're level 4, you get 0. And we're not eligible for it, but once we get 100, 1 week after that, to give you time to talk and chat, you'll get that. All right. So the poll. My poll that I put on there of what game you wanted to talk about. I had Dark Half, which is only in Japan game. This is a fan translation. You guys didn't want to hear about this. This only got 1 vote.
well, I don't think anybody really knew what it was. Probably.
Fan translation. Only in Japan. That's why you got to vote. Find out what
Right.
it is. Then the Super Mario World Mega Man 29th anniversary. And only 3 people wanted to learn about this one. And then you have this great Chrono Trigger Echoes, Crimson Echoes, which is the all new Chrono Trigger story,
I voted
Oh.
for that one.
which only got 2 votes, and I was one of those.
I think I voted for that one.
So the game that you guys wanted to learn about was Conker's Hyrule Tale.
Oh, yes.
All right. So I gave Callie a link to gameplay video, which you can bring it up. So one thing to note about the gameplay video, if you look at like most of the videos, you ever play Evo Land before? Evo Land is a game kind of like, it's kind of like, it's a Zelda type of game, like this is, but it starts with really old graphics and then as you progress through the story, it will go through, start with Game Boy, then it goes to Game Boy Color, then it goes to Nintendo, the NES, then Super Nintendo and stuff like that. And it just evolves. And that's kind of like how this does. You have mostly the same style of combat, a lot of the same weapons, type that you find in Link to the Past, except for your Conquer. They mix a lot of stuff in there. So you'll find there's the police boxes from Doctor Who, the TARDIS. You'll find those. That's how you warp around. Um, there's a lot of influence of the graphics for like Super Mario World in here. You'll find Yoshi. Yeah, you see you can see there right there the graphics. It's
Oh my gosh.
that's
This looks
game
awesome.
It's very
And
bloody.
Yes, apparently so. Oh my gosh.
I found a backpack. Looks like a lighter.
so
It's funny.
There's
you
a
can skip
smartphone,
around
a
on
silver lighter, and a rather large bag full of red and blue pills. With the note,
yeah,
don't
you'll have
touch.
smartphones and everything.
Property of Morpheus written on its side.
Oh,
Uh,
right.
The Matrix, yeah.
Yeah, so you're just going to get a lot of Easter eggs and just a lot of pop culture references for everything. A lot of the Mushroom Kingdom level in there. Yeah, so it's just really that. It's all new story, but it's mainly just based off the whole concept of engine of Link to the Past.
What more can we say about
Oh,
it? It's a
here we
friggin'
go.
hook shot.
Now it's colorful. He's got
Yeah,
dynamite
it's
as a weapon. Of course he does. Of course he
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, instead of bombs, you get dynamite.
Dynamite.
Wow.
You get all the crude humor of Conquer.
It's money instead of rupees. Wow. Wow, this game looks what is going
Definitely
on with
unique.
this? Yeah, it's definitely unique.
You're drunk.
Oh gosh.
Of course you are, because you conquer.
That's still one of the best levels of Conquer is where you just drink a whole bunch of beer and you have to put out the fire
Yeah,
Oh,
fire
God.
monster by peeing on them.
yeah.
Oh god.
The Great Mountain of Pooh where you had to pull its corn teeth out. I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh god. That is.
Have you played Conquers before, Nick?
I have not.
It's so good.
Oh,
But I
my
have
God.
seen the meme.
It's better.
And
It's the
okay.
best
it
64
into-
game.
They tied
Yeah.
it into Spirited Away.
Yeah, you got to play Conquer's Bad for a day, or at least watch it. But it is so incredibly crude. And my mom bought me that when I was a teenager.
Ah. Obviously trying to develop your sense of humor.
Yeah.
Well, this certainly looks like a really weird Zelda game. Oh, there's like, what the hell's going on here? Take anyone you want. Ah, you found a pair of goblin boots. I'm sure that's useful. These will give me the ability to dash in all 4 directions. Okay, so that's the Pegasus boots.
Yep.
Oh, so now you're Link. Okay. I don't know what to say about this game. Oh, you're inside the TARDIS here. Okay.
Oh, you found a scene with the TARDIS?
Yeah, Goodies in the TARDIS is what it's called. What a mess. I mean, this is a game, alright. Someone took a lot of time to do this.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
you think about it.
Yeah, this is it's quite a full overhaul ROM hack.
Yeah,
Everything is different in here.
I'm actually really impressed that this even exists.
Yeah.
I don't think I would ever play it.
Why not?
I wouldn't. This looks like they're in Mario's castle.
They are.
They are. The Mario 64 castle.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm sure Nintendo loves this. You jump in the painting. Oh, and now we're in like the cloud area. What is this? The dev hideout?
It's
Batcave?
actually a pretty lengthy game too.
Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, so they're fighting Ganon. Because of course they are.
Through a painting.
Yeah. Don't they know that you're supposed to shoot him with a light arrow?
I'm sure in this one it's something like a rocket launcher.
Oh, probably. It's Conquer. Also, when you fall down, oh, that sucks for them. What'd they find? I found one of the 7 dwarf rings of force. There's just so much. This is nonsense.
So many references.
So many references. Did you know? Some pigs are trackable if invisible when holding X. Uh, how would I know? I didn't make this game. Well, now you know. Wow. What do you guys think about this in the chat?
Uses the MSU-1 chip.
It does. It does. Hope.
Oh, is that like what they did for Super Mario RPG? Because I know they had to add something to it to actually make it run.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh, wait, there's Bowser? King Bowser. So the Gana's not even the last boss. Of course, he's not. Why would he be?
I always thought, I was like, man, Super Mario RPG looks great for a SNES game. And then I actually like watched a video on it and they actually like put like another chip in there. Hope says yes, there are a lot of MSU-1 hacks out there.
Look at this thing, guys. Bowser's a
Nice.
scorpion.
What?
Space scorpion.
Using a ghost from, well, that looks like another Mario sprite. But
That's the fire.
yeah.
The
At
fireball.
first I thought it was a Pac-Man ghost, but never mind.
Like, you can't even tell that you're hitting him, so I... What even is this? This is crazy.
Yeah, it doesn't look that good if you can't even tell.
So, if anybody wants to go look at this in chat, I will go put this under the video channel. Feel free to go watch it and support the person who played this ROM hack for us.
Yeah,
Well-
you can download it, use an emulator, play it on your computer if you want.
I'm
You
good.
don't have to put it on a cart.
Right.
I'm good. Thanks, though.
So I
That's
will do another
probably-
poll. I'm going to leave the same 3 games on there, plus I'll pick another one to put on there and vote on what you want to figure out next.
So, have you played that game, Inashi?
I played a little bit of it. I haven't played that much. I don't get much time to.
Cool. Well, Nick, do you want to tell us about your new topic?
Yes, the battle table, where we review the combat system from an RPG. And Nashi can weigh in on this one because he's been playing a little bit of Grandia as well.
Oh,
And I left my copy at my girlfriend's because that's where my Switch is. But, Kali, if you will play the clip.
Yes, I can, sir. One
Thank you.
second. Oh, that's big. Let me adjust that down. Let me... Come on, do the thing. Just try not to cover everybody's face up. Here, I'll just put it up here. I'll just cover myself up. We're good.
Yeah,
Alright,
you can cover me up.
now, there we go. Alright, so the clip's playing.
Okay. So Grandia is different in it's a active time battle system similar to Final Fantasy, but position plays a role into the game, and you have to account for just how fast your character is going to move, which is determined by their move stat, and just how fast characters traverse the field. The enemies like on the ATB bar, you can see down at the bottom right hand where everybody's falling on the ATB gauge. And what I like about the combat system, it doesn't just give you like a basic attack function. You have a combo and a critical move. Combos land more hits depending on the weapon, and then critical is a attack that's a little slower, but if you time it right, and if you look at the gauge, there's a little act portion on there. And if you time it right and the enemy's kind of in that area, then you can cancel out their attack and make them have to restart their turn pretty much. And it
Wow.
gives you
I
a
am like 40 hours plus into that game and I didn't even know that.
Are you serious? Are you serious right
Yes.
now? So
Yeah.
in Grandia 2 and 3, that's a big part of the combat because a lot of
Mhm.
your skills will also cancel abilities. And if
Yep,
you don't do that, like you literally just can't play like Grandia 3, if you don't cancel stuff, you will just flat out die.
pretty much. Yeah.
So
And that I love the ATB. Well, it's not ATB gauge, but the action gauge down there because it lets you show where everything falls, and it takes a lot of the chance out of the game. So it lets you really kind of strategize ahead of time. Um, and the way that your characters level up isn't just levels. They do gain experience when once it hits threshold, you hit the next level. It's your weapon skills level up, almost like Skyrim. If you use a mace, it'll level up the mace once it hits so many skill point or XP, the more you use it in combat. And when you level up your skills with the mace or something, then it has a corresponding stats that increase. So you can build each character pretty much however you want to build them. It's great in my opinion, but the thing is, you still have to use some of the weapons that correspond to that character. Say the main character only has axes, swords, and mace. Each one leveling up, say strength, HP, or most level up HP with them, but strength, wit, which is like your magic attack, or your defense. So he's kind of limited to like he doesn't really have anything to level up his agility, and that's kind of where the magic comes into play. It plays out almost like the rune system from Suikoden. Like you have three different tiers of higher magic, and you have lower MP on the higher levels, but each one has their own MP level, like MP amount. And say you might have 14 MP in the first tier. Second level, you may have four. Third level, you may have one. It's like that. Each tier has spells that are more powerful, but take longer to cast. So you have to time it at the right time, or else the enemy might interfere with a critical and make you have to restart your turn pretty much. So watching where your opponents are on the gauge and everything plays a crucial part into the game. And it really makes you strategize, but it also helps you build your character however you want to build them. Because when you use a spell, it helps to level up that corresponding element, which also gives you a stat boost, which helps to supplement where a character may not have a weapon class that allows you to level up those certain stats. Like the main character doesn't have agility, so you can use wind magic, which gives agility when you level it up. Now, you don't gain magic by just leveling your characters in the game. You have to find items known as mana eggs. So it encourages you to go explore every nook and cranny, and you get some through the plot, but you'll find a lot more if you go to explore the entirety of the map, which can be a little frustrating because it is a little hard to navigate. But once you do get multiple elements for each mana egg, you gain an element for a character. But if you give two of them, you can level up the skills, the elements to a certain point, and then you'll gain a new spell. And if it's a multi-element spell, then you need to have both of them to the corresponding levels, which you can go to your status and it'll tell you exactly what you need to learn for like what levels you need to learn the next spell. So it doesn't leave you just in the dark randomly trying to gain stats and maybe you'll learn a new spell. But it's all up to you. You can build your characters pretty much however you want. And it's it's based on how much you use the item, the spells, the weapons, and everything. And it really lets you strategize, and you have to take into account the distance from enemies, the distance from your party members for like a party heal spell or something. And it's just it feels like the perfect evolution of the ATB gauge to me. And I feel like it's still turn based, but it adds like a real time element to it, to where you kind of, it's almost like pause and play uh RPGs, almost like the classic RPGs, kind of like Baldur's Gate and stuff, where you can kind of tell your party members what to do in the pause time, and then you watch it play out. And you really have to take into account like the positioning of everybody. And you have like two different types of guards too. You have defend, which your character just takes a little less damage and bears the brunt of it, or you can choose evasion, which moves the character to a predetermined location on the map. And you have to take into account the enemy's routes. Like they're moving from the bottom left towards the north right, but the evasion says that you can go to the bottom right. It will take you out of the enemy's path, and they'll miss with their attacks, so you can avoid the damage completely. Now, there are tactics that let you kind of let the party members do what they want, similar to Dragon Quest games, but it's usually more beneficial to directly control your party. So,
Yeah, Grandia. I mean, I wish they made more battle systems like Grandia. The closest I've found is Cold Steel. And
really.
yeah, that's probably the only one that's even close to it since they've come out, at least in my opinion.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Trails games in general, I'd say.
Yeah, Trails games in general, but I think, as far as the having to position your characters and movement, I mean, I think the original Trails games probably didn't deal with they didn't have it much impede. Like, impede wasn't as important as it is in the other games.
Peed.
Impede. So it cancels magic spells and stuff when you're attacking.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't. I don't know if I agree with that. I think it's just as. I mean, remember using impede just as much in those games.
Okay.
The only really difference is cold or sky and crossbell is a grid versus where cold steel is kind of
Open.
open. Yeah.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
Uh, and there's one more thing I forgot to mention. It's weapon skills, which use a separate gauge, kind of called SP, which you gain some for every weapon level that you get, and it allows you to use special weapon skills, which use this SP amount for different effects. And it's similar to the magic system. You can have a combination of skills to or weapon skill levels to unlock a new skill, and it shows you everything that you can learn. Um, and as you unlock more spells, it also unlocks more skills that you can learn with the corresponding elements imbued to the attacks and stuff. So it's a multi-dimensional system that really helps you build your uh, party however you want, and you can focus for these new skills. And you're like, say you're 10 levels behind it or something, you're like, oh, I really want this new weapon skill. So all I got to do is look at what it takes, go train. And it's one of the most satisfying combat systems I've ever played. And it's just fun. It's a fun game to play overall. And I can't speak for how the franchise has evolved yet because I've yet to play Grandia 2 or the rest of them. Maybe Kali could weigh in. She's played Grandia 2, so.
Yeah, I have played all of the Grandia some. Grandia 3 probably has the best battle system of all of them. But it has a really crappy story. So, Elaine, you've played Grandia 3, right?
Yeah, I've played all the Grandia games. I didn't beat 3, but I beat 1 and 2.
Yeah,
I didn't like 3 that much.
I've got to the second disc on the third one like 4 times, and I'm like, the story just sucks so I just don't
The story
care.
sucks.
I just don't give a shit. I just don't care.
Well, the
That's kind of
thing
how I
with-
feel about Grandia 1 so far, is like the story is just lacking.
But I like it. It's a comedy. It's
I-
just
Yeah,
something
I
fun to
agree.
pick up and play.
It's just charming.
Yes,
I
I
think.
think it has a lot of charm to it.
I'm 46 hours into it. I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. I just like, all right, there's some kind of story going on with the Graylian forces, but it doesn't give you that much into it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah, I think-
generic. It's just, what's his face? The main character.
Justin.
It's just Justin. He's just kind of going
Yeah.
on this grand adventure.
Yeah.
Being an adventurer like his old man.
Probably the first really American named protagonist for a JRPG I've seen.
Yeah,
But-
seriously.
Yeah, I feel like the game's got a lot of charm, mostly between its characters and everything that you meet. The overall plot's just kind of there, but like just the character interactions are funny. Uh, they've got a funny group dynamic as a whole, and it's just I like the they have like meals at the end of the day once you finish like a certain
Yeah.
portion of the game.
I
You
like
get
that.
some great character to character dialogue that you don't really see in a whole lot of games at the maybe more so now, but not so much at the time of the PlayStation 1 era. But it's got a great one of the best combat systems I've ever seen in a game, so in my opinion.
Yeah, they're very good.
I love Grandia. It's definitely in my top 5 on the PS1.
I had like no idea what the critical was. I'm like, oh, okay, it does a critical hit. I'm like, whatever. I just use combo.
No, critical is very important. That's the
Yeah.
entire basis of the combat system.
That is
Pretty
so
much.
funny. I have no clue at all. 46 hours.
46
into
hours. You're welcome, Ain. That
and
will
I have
probably
almost
help
every
you.
single spell and weapon skill that there's possible right now, because
Right.
I grinded the crap out of it.
Wow.
Like
And I
I'm
had no
20
idea they
hours in, and I probably have only spent maybe 10 on the actual story. It's just like grind. You could grind forever, and it's just the
Yeah.
sense of like satisfaction you just from the combat. It's just great.
Yeah. I remember having to grind at the very end of the game. It was a little tough. Final boss.
I don't think
I
Ain's gonna have
found
that
that
problem.
putting the
Well, you're-
auto
You're probably fine though.
attack on, the auto level up one of level up skills. I forget what it's called exactly, but I just put that one on, and I was just working and just starting a battle, and the battle would last like 10 minutes, and then start the next battle and let it go at it, and it raised all the skills, well, most of them.
Yeah.
It's
All
like
right.
AFK.
So that would make it a lot easier. There's that castle in the Zil Desert that is like a side dungeon that has every time you go there, it's like, this has no bearing on the story. This is just for fun. I can't beat that boss,
Well,
but I never use the
yeah.
cancel. That would probably the cancel will probably make it so much easier.
Yeah.
I also heard it has like one of the hardest super bosses. So maybe that's part of it. I'm not positive on that, but I heard it does have a very hard super boss. So
I grind it so much that it's everything else is just simple.
Yeah, I don't think that Grandia 2 even had a super boss.
really, it's
So
kind of
that's
like
considered a
given
super
now.
boss.
I don't think they even had any optional bosses, period.
It's kind of sad.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I don't think they did.
As linear as Final Fantasy X was, it did have a plethora of post-game content.
Yeah, it did. For some versions. The original version that came over did not.
That's true.
The Dark
That is true.
Aeons were not in that version.
But in the remastered version, they brought that back. So.
Yeah, I'm not going to play that game again. I'm good with that.
Oh, come on. Don't you want to grind past 9,999
No,
damage
I've
and
beaten the
stats?
game. I don't need to play it again. It's not, I can't bring myself to go through the freaking dungeon to get Bahamut again. The last temple with the stupid platforms that if you don't stand on them right, they go the wrong direction. You know what I mean. You know. If you've beaten Final Fantasy X, you know what that last temple was. It was awful.
Oh yeah, the puzzles. Yeah.
Oh god, it took forever. Oh, I meant to go down
The
this way. I have to
spheres, the
recycle all of
spheres.
them.
Oh, I hate the spheres.
Ah,
I love the sphere grid system, but the puzzles.
not a fan. Not a fan. So that's pretty cool. I think that was a good analysis, Nick. I look forward to hearing your thoughts on the. Hi, Theo.
Hi, Theo.
He's
Hi,
like,
say
what's
hi."
going on? What's going
Hey,
on?
buddy.
So we're going to do the next part of our podcast where I'm going to take you on how to prepare a brisket for smoking.
Taking
Yes.
notes.
Really?
I actually just I needed a drink.
Okay,
That's what I'm doing after the podcast, though.
cool.
Okay.
Awesome.
So
I smoked some fish today
nice.
on my smoker. Turned
Oh,
out
yeah.
pretty good.
Complete the sphere grid, like Lane Wolf.
Like Lane Wolf.
Who
Jeez.
used like 100 delete spheres to absolutely max his stats for every party member, and
Yeah.
the guy is a grinding god.
I don't understand how he has that much free time. I can't. Okay, so, I guess the next topic is our weekly poll. We're just
Keep
tearing
going.
right through stuff.
I need another drink as well.
We're just tearing right through stuff, guys. So I guess we could talk about the Nintendo Direct poll that I put up before we get to the weekly poll. Project Triangle is no surprise, is what everyone was most excited for.
Project what?
Yep.
Project Triangle,
It's one corner less than a square.
yeah. It's less edgy.
I just imagine the meeting. It's like, okay, so we're Square Company. What are we gonna call this game? Square? No, Triangle. Sold.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
mean, I know it's just a working title, but
Yeah,
they've
so
got Project Athia and what was
14.
Silent Hill? Yeah, they got the Silent Hill project.
Yeah.
What was it called? I don't know.
So it
But
looks
anyway.
it looks like I mean that was the winner. Number 2, we had a 4-way tie. Skyward Sword was popular. Monster Hunter Rise, of course.
Yeah.
World's End Club. Pyra being in Smash. I was surprised that got votes. I voted for No More Heroes 3. Even
I'm
though I knew.
surprised
Go ahead.
Legend of Mana didn't get more.
It was added late.
Yeah.
I forgot
was
about it.
like, Vote.
I forgot about that. Actually, I'm gonna.
I mean, okay, so Legend of Mana, that's just a port,
Yeah.
port remake.
Yeah.
Same with Ninja Gaiden. It is.
Yeah.
Pyra was just a way to piss people off. Zelda, another port, which is kind of cool
Yeah.
that they, got rid of the motion controls, which
But
was
they
awesome.
kept them too.
Yes.
So if you want that option, it is there.
I'm gonna delete some the stuff so I just have polls up in this channel. Sorry, Lane, deleting your thing. You're fine. I'm just
Yeah.
cleaning the poll channel up.
I'm offended.
You're fine.
I am so
So-
You're
offended.
fine.
That neon white one. Okay, so that one is just looked like a
What?
quick time event rail game. Like you're on rails, like a rail shooter, but it's not, and you have it's quick time event.
Was that
I
the one with
honestly-
the cards?
Yeah, the card game. Really
Yeah.
fast card game.
I
Oh,
honestly
that
don't
looks
even
kinda
remember
interesting.
it.
So,
The new Mario Golf game looks good.
Actually, yes.
Ray is
and,
excited for that.
Who developed that one?
I remember playing that on some other system. What system was where the other Mario Golf games on?
I think
Every-
it
Is
was
there one
on.
for the Wii?
Yeah, I think
Is there one
so.
for the
There was-
Wii?
No. There was GameCube. There's GameCube, Nintendo 64, Game Boy.
Power Tour for
Must
the
have been the
GBA, right?
64.
Or is that the GameCube?
Well, there might be a Wii
I
one.
could have swore I played a Mario Golf game on the Wii, but maybe I'm wrong.
Oh,
probably
okay.
wrong.
There's Power Tennis. Yeah.
Power
There's
Tour.
a 3DS game.
And yeah, people were saying that they kind of like the environments for the 3DS game better because it had more Mario stuff, not just kind of in the background. But
Hmm.
it looks interesting. I like the idea behind turning it into like a party game, kind of, with the multiplayer mechanic. It's interesting idea, but still, probably my favorite Mario Golf was for the Game Boy Advance with like the RPG elements, which they look to have brought some of them back with the me characters. So that's
Yeah.
interesting. But I still think my favorite Mario Golf and Tennis is on the Game Boy Advance with Power Tour, which is made by Camelot, who also made the Shining Force series.
Yeah, so you got a Nintendo 64, Game Boy Color, GameCube, uh, Game Boy Advance, 3DS, and now Switch.
Yep.
Yep, made by Camelot is what this thing says.
So let's see. Famicom Detective Club. That's meh. Fall Guys. Like I put the Laughing Kirby for a reason. It's they're not gonna have cross-platform. It's gonna be Switch players only.
I think that game.
Oh.
I think that's a little late for that release. I
It's
think
coming to
that game is kinda
Xbox
dead
this
now.
year too.
I
Like,
mean,
Maybe people play it, but I think it kind of. I don't know. I don't think people are playing it.
no, I
I
mean
can
Among
only
Us is dying
imagine a
too.
hardcore Fall Guys player.
People are doing Among Us. That's the next. That's the next one. You know, everyone's doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Among Us is still kind of popular.
I mean, it's fun. I mean, it's one of those games that never truly gets old. It gets a little repetitive, but the thing is,
Wow,
you
that
can
is not
still go
dead at
back
all.
to it.
Among Us has 15,000 viewers on Twitch right now.
Yes, it's one of those things. It's just based on people-to-people interactions. It's not.
Yeah.
It's almost
I have
like
a lot of non-gamer friends that play that on a regular basis.
That's
Yeah,
like
the problem is since we're
board
all
game.
gamers, like we figured it out. We're like, oh, you can't go there. That's physically impossible from game mechanics. Oh, you vented. You're it. Done. So, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of it's been figured out now, so it's kind of there are the pros and everything. I know some of them
Yeah.
that can have it like down to a science. What one of them came and joined us for one of the streams.
remember
and
that.
Decimated us.
Yeah, like he was hardcore.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, he's played a game or two.
So yeah, Outer Wilds. I mean, it's a port. Plants vs Zombies. It exists.
Another port, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stubbs a Zombie. I played that on the original Xbox.
Xbox.
That's a great game.
Oh, I was like, the graphics don't look very good. I'm
No,
like,
it
what
came
is
out on
this?
Xbox original, but it's
Well, that
it's fun.
explains it.
It's
I was
fun.
like, that's a original title.
Yep.
I just wish that they would have redone the graphics all the way.
Yeah.
Probably should have.
So on
People are
to
being lazy. Let's just put a game that we did a long time ago on there.
on
Yeah.
to the poll, which Rad is not here. Oh, there's my cat. That's important. Hi, kitty
Hello.
Your
cat.
cat.
My cat.
Now,
Wow. Very
Meow.
needy. Very needy. I think he's not actually doing okay. I'm gonna have to take him back to the vet and see if he needs to
Oh.
get back on insulin
Oh.
again. So I'm pretty sad about that. Does anybody else want to read the poll off while I get my cat?
yeah. All right. So this is from Rad, and he says you get a chance to fully remake one RPG and only one. You'll never get to remake any of the other ones ever again. Choices: Legend of Dragoon, Xenogears, Final Fantasy VI, which is Final Fantasy III on Super Nintendo in US, and Chrono Trigger. So
Legend of Dragoon.
Ooh.
So with only 2 votes, that was Xenogears. Chrono Trigger only got 3 votes, and then we had a tie of Legend of the Dragoon and Final Fantasy VI.
Yep.
So for me, like I feel like Final Fantasy VI and Chrono Trigger don't really need a remake. I think they're kind of just fine the way they are. But Legend of Dragoon and Xenogears, I think, need a remake.
Xenogears needs it bad. That camera's
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah.
The pixel graphics are beautiful on those. It's just they're 2 different systems, you know, like the Super Nintendo graphics, they don't really need to be replaced at all. When you get past that to PlayStation Air, Nintendo 64, and beyond, then you start, when it's not pixel graphics anymore, replace it. It needs a remake.
I just see like the Trials of Mana game, and then I'm like, what if Chrono Trigger was in that? Like the style and everything. I was like, that would look pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So for me, like my heart always goes to Legend of Dragoon, but I would also concede that Xenogears needs the remake more because it was literally an unfinished game.
Yeah, you're never gonna get it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an unfinished game, but
it's still great. But I mean, what could have been?
I voted for Final Fantasy VI because it has not gotten any love at all, really.
Oh, come on. They remastered it.
Well, it's gotten love, but it's gotten bad love, like bad ports and stuff. No definitive edition.
But very smooth graphics that they did in the ports.
Yeah, you know, it's just
I voted for
one day we'll get that Octopath styled Final Fantasy VI.
That would be awesome.
It's got to happen someday.
Why doesn't like Square Enix just see like maybe the guy that's actually doing it should just send it to him and be like, hey, you pay me, I'll do this for you.
They're sitting on a gold mine if they did that.
Yeah. Because I mean, look at Project Triangle. I mean, everybody is like, that looks fantastic. I mean,
it's Octopath.
Yeah, it's Octopath Tactics.
Yeah.
But hopefully, it looks great.
Hopefully, with a better story.
Yes.
That's why I didn't buy Octopath, because I don't think I would enjoy a game that does not tie in pretty much at all.
I liked
every
it.
Every character doesn't tie in with each other.
Yeah, I like Octopath. I put 40 hours into it. I didn't finish it, but yeah, it's just I couldn't do this. The lack of connection between.
I was probably like I'm probably less than 10 hours away from doing a 100% playthrough of Octopath, and I just made the mistake of looking up like, I got to be getting close to the end of this because these stories are about to finish up.
Yeah.
When are they gonna gel together? There's got to be something else to this. And I looked it up and like, there are 8 separate stories that don't tie into each other.
Yeah.
Ever.
Well, I think they kind of do, but it's in like post game content.
Yeah, and
the dungeon,
the super boss. You have to beat the super boss.
But that, I mean, that's a lot to go through.
Especially when it's like a very grindy game.
Now, it's not like 13 Sentinels where every character is intertwined with every character. And every character's story involves every character's story. And they all have little tidbits for each one, and it's a masterpiece of writing.
It's...
Lane, you're playing it now. I'm right, yeah?
Yes. It's very good, guys. You, Nick and Ainashi, you should definitely play it.
Well, I want to beat Odin Sphere before I begin that. So decide which is the
That's fair. I think it's better than Odin Sphere.
See, if it is, then I won't want to go back and play Odin
They're
Sphere.
different games entirely.
That's fair.
They're different games
Yeah.
entirely. They're not the
Apples and
same at all.
oranges.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
apples and oranges. One of them just happens to be a brand new
They're
shiny
just
orange.
made by the same developer.
The other one happens to be like a Granny Smith apple. That's okay.
But I mean, both of them,
It's
the
a good-
artwork
good-
is
good
fantastic.
analogy.
I didn't
there.
say which one's which,
It's
but
like
you know which
different.
one's which.
It's like works fart. So
Yeah. So, I guess it's my turn for a weekly poll.
Yes, it is.
I've got it typed up already with the icons and
Oh,
everything.
look at
Yeah,
you.
look at me. Look at me doing stuff.
hmm
My question is, what's your favorite Metroidvania?
oh,
Because it's my second favorite genre. So, the choices I put, and you guys could tell me if I miss anything important before I hit the enter button. Ori.
you're probably gonna miss mine because I don't play that many. But
Well, okay. Ori, Castlevania Aria and Dawn of Sorrow, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Super Metroid Axiom Verge, Toho Luna Nights, Sundered, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, Hollow Knight, Shantae, or Guacamelee.
I think those are solid.
Is there? What did I miss, Nick? You said I didn't name yours.
Portrait of Ruin.
That's because it's.
Yeah. See, I missed Symphony of the Night, but I came in on Portrait of the Ruin. I was like, ooh.
Well, Aria and Dawn of Sorrow are superior games to.
I just
that.
never finished it because, well, I played those after Portrait of Ruin. So it's kind of like, it's hard to go back, kind of. I mean, those spare buttons on the DS really do make a difference.
Yeah. Well, I did not put Portrait. I'm sorry. Because.
You let me down, Collie.
Do you want me to
I'll
add
never
it? I'll
forgive
add
you.
it. I'll add it
No.
if you want.
Don't get my vote, but
Like Ori is.
Just add it for Nick.
I'll add it for Nick. All right.
I have Xenogears like downloaded on my PlayStation TV, but I never hardly use it. So
Yeah.
I've already voted on the ROM hack. I want Chrono Trigger. Vote for Chrono Trigger.
Castlevania, Portrait of Ruin, or Order of Ecclesia.
Look how beautiful this cart is.
It's
Oh,
pretty.
I love it.
It's real pretty, eh, Nashi?
Yeah, that's cool. That's a red one.
Okay, all right. I put Order of Ecclesia, because if I'm putting Portrait, I'm putting Order. Sorry.
that'll work. That'll work.
Send a message. Go.
Yeah.
Time to vote for Ori. Done.
What even is
Same.
that emote?
That is, that's Randy.
Randy.
Yeah, it's Randy.
From
Trails of
the Crossbow.
The Crossbow
games.
arc, yeah.
Oh, well then I went. Oh, that's that. Yeah, the guy.
The guy.
Yeah.
Because we all know that Randy and Lloyd are like lovers. They're just, at the scenes that
Yeah.
those two together.
Romance.
Yeah, they're super tight.
Well, does it matter that I haven't played any of those?
I'm probably about to start.
Ori
I've
is
been debating
amazing.
it.
Just go play Ori.
Still
You have it. You
waiting.
own it. Go play it.
I'm still waiting on mine.
You have
I
it,
got
Inashi.
2 games. I got too many games.
Yeah, we can all tell. We could see. we all know that. So, what else do we want to talk about, guys? We're like churned through topics this week.
So I went
like
to
turn
my
burn.
local retro gaming store today, and I thought about buying a Wii U.
Yeah,
But
buy it.
I
Buy it.
I decided not to because I'm like, the three
Everything,
games.
they're going to port them eventually.
I think they will. That's the thing. I'm like, I think I would rather play these games on.
It's
the
like
Switch. So
Nintendo's
just be
going-
patient.
Yeah.
I have plenty of other games to play. Just be patient. Lane.
There's 2 games that are left besides the Zeldas, which are going to come out this year. That's Xenoblade and Yoshi's Woolly World, which in my opinion is the best Yoshi game.
Didn't they make a new? I thought they did that already or something.
No, it's not on
Yoshi's
Switch.
Crafted World.
That
Crafted
game is
World,
trash.
yeah.
How dare you say
Really?
It's
It looks
I didn't say it was a
adorable.
good game.
It's adorable, but Yoshi's Woolly World had, like, if you could complete all of the, like, stars and stuff in each world, they give you an ultra hard level. Like, you would find somebody that's a crack addicted person making Mario Maker levels. And you get a special colored Yoshi for doing those. They're like, they're stupid hard. There'll only be like 4 of them.
Ori already has 5 votes.
Well, that's because it's the right answer.
Yeah.
That's the right answer.
But Castlevania.
Have you played Ori?
No, I'm still waiting.
I need to go play through it again. I'm just gonna go play
What are
through
you
it again.
waiting for?
So good.
I ordered the collector's edition like probably about 3 months ago.
Yeah, but they're gonna be way back ordered on those. Because you didn't
Yeah.
get the first wave.
They said that it will be delivered by March. I'm like,
Seems
oh,
legit.
thanks.
Is that for the Switch?
Yeah,
Nice.
because they are completely sold out for Xbox, and I'm not buying Xbox and PC, and I don't collect for
You know,
PCs.
you guys could have retweeted the podcast thing today, but that's okay. That's fine.
Oh, we could have.
You could have.
Okay,
So, well,
we can retweet the YouTube.
so what else do we want to talk about?
What we've been playing,
What we've been playing.
and everybody can in the chat can
Ask some
gather their
questions. Yeah.
Gather your questions, and we will provide some form of answer.
Okay. Well, Lane, why don't you start? What have you been playing this week?
13 Sentinels. It's
Awesome.
amazing. It's freaking amazing. I love it.
Yeah.
So you
The,
people say.
Yeah.
It's so good
It's-
that Ray actually
it's-
bought it.
Did she buy it?
She told me yesterday.
Awesome.
have it. It's
Yeah.
in the backlog.
Yeah, you got to get it now because otherwise you're not going to be able to get it.
Yep.
Yes. Repeat
Yeah.
that for people that may not know Ainashi. Why
I'm just gonna
that
put in
means.
all caps. Buy 13 Sentinels.
Yeah, so in the end of every console life, some of these smaller RPGs you're just not going to find again. And then when you do find it, it's going to be 3 or 4 times as much. Every single time you have a console and you have these obscure RPGs. This is an obscure RPG. Only people like us know about it for the most part. So it's going to be very low print. Once it's gone, you're going to have a hard time finding it. So if you do want to play it, get it now while it's somewhat cheap.
Yeah. It has an art book too.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. But I'm like, so the game, if you don't know, it kind of splits into like the visual novels portion and the like the real-time strategy battles. I'm like, I think I'm 59% through the story part and 39% through the battle part. It's kind of nice because you go back and forth between the two. I was really heavy on the story, and then I kind of got burnt out. So now I've been kind of doing more battles, trying to catch up there. The only thing is, I would probably, if you want to actually have the game kind of challenging, I would recommend probably not playing it the way I have been, because if you do the story too much, you'll get a lot of points and you can almost kind of over upgrade your characters. I guess you could always like
Yeah, go
just
play
not
on
upgrade them.
Intense. Intense is the way to
Yeah.
go.
But yeah, I mean, it's a fantastic game. Like Callie said, all the characters kind of are intertwined. Right now, I'm early enough that there's still a few like questions and stuff on how certain characters, tie into each other. But it's so great. Like if you like science fiction, like there's a lot of I've always felt like science fiction's been kind of stale for a while. Like there's not really a whole lot of
Have you-
original ideas.
No.
Have you made
But
it to
Sentinel-
Amaguchi's part where he takes the bike out to the city? Have you done that yet?
Yes.
Did it blow your damn mind? You were like, what?
Yeah, I was Yeah.
That's when stuff really starts going crazy because you're like, wait a minute. Oh, wow. You're gonna have twists and turns even after the credits.
Yeah.
It's so good. You're in for a ride.
Yeah. It's very good. I I hope that this is kind of a like a lot of maybe future games kind of take some inspiration from it, because I feel like science fiction is kind of a theme that's not really prevalent in JRPGs as
Yes.
much.
Oh, come on,
Like, you know,
Star
there's,
Ocean
I mean,
5.
yeah, like, yes, but Star Ocean, but like, what else, right? So,
Star Ocean 5 is
um,
trash.
What are you talking about? It's the greatest masterpiece to ever graced mankind.
No.
yeah,
No.
okay.
No.
I was that's probably the most let down I've ever been for a game. Because like
It's trash.
Star Ocean is one of my favorite series
That game is
ever.
awful.
So yeah.
It kind of reminds me of Mass Effect in a few areas. But like I said, it's very
Huh.
original. There's a lot of originality to it. And I hope that, we get more science fiction and JRPGs like that, because I'm really enjoying
Oh
it.
yeah. I mean, Cosmic Star Heroine, but
Yeah, there's that. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's a good one.
yeah, I've
It's
been
so
playing
funny.
some of that.
Look what Hope said. Peoria was the best character to be added. Immediately purchased
Oh,
a standard MSRP.
You could tell that's where the budget went.
That's for all the
Was-
budget. All the budget.
Like that suit is so skin tight. It is ridiculous. And I was embarrassed to like play that game in front of anybody because of that one character.
That's so ridiculous.
Yeah, don't forget
like-
to go pre-order your Hyperdimension Neptunia Virtual Stars right now.
Yeah.
So I just searched Fioria to figure out what you guys are talking about, and the first thing that comes up in Google for me is Fioria waxing and hair removal services.
Well,
Maybe I should put Star Ocean behind that.
yeah,
Yeah,
isn't Fiore the world that
Oh my.
Fairy Tale is set in?
Look at that. Yes.
Yes.
Daedalus and Fiore.
Yes, if you want some fan service, go purchase Star Ocean 5. It should be like $10. Maybe.
I played it for like
went
1
by for
hour.
more.
Well, let's go check out the fancy bot that we have. Price checks.
It's fixed now. I fixed it this morning.
Star Ocean, what's
Ah.
it called?
Integrity and faithlessness.
Yes. 2 long words.
Wow, it is $10 complete in box.
Hey,
Look at
look
you.
at that.
$9.99. Look at that. For the low price of $9.99, you can get all of the fan service that you need.
But if you are looking for a collector's edition for Star Ocean, I think that's one of the only ones that ever came to US, unless I am mistaken.
Oh, really?
There's a
I
collector's
haven't
edition.
seen one. Yes. It's actually okay.
Oh, it's
looking, artwork's good.
$64.
The collector's edition?
Yeah.
I
want-
think that's. I don't know about that.
eBay.
I haven't seen it for under 100 here recently, but I did see it for 60 once upon a time.
It's $100 new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
All right, we're on eBay now. Oh wow, that is a collector's edition.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
You think so? It looks kind of small compared to other ones.
Is that the book or something? Because.
That's what she said.
Here's a question.
Ah, got him. Got him.
So here's a question: would you guys buy collector's editions for bad games?
Hell yeah, I would. I've done it.
Yes, because it's. Well, that one because.
Well, a game that you
part of-
know is bad already, not like a brand new. game.
Yes, I have.
And I'm
Yeah.
going to eventually because I think that I didn't see another collector's edition on eBay for that one. So
I
Sorry.
bought. Let me just look over at my shelf over here. I bought Hyperdimension Neptunia RPGs Collector's Edition, Death End Request 1 and 2.
those may not be bad games. Have you played them, Kali?
I haven't even opened the second one yet.
My point exactly. So
Actually, I haven't opened the first one yet. I probably should see if there's codes in those. I'm probably going to do a stream in the next couple months where I just go through all of my games and enter codes because I don't want them to expire.
like I really enjoyed Fairy Fencer F, and that's I don't like the Neptunia games, but I enjoyed that game, and I bought it for like $5. And I got the plat on that game actually, so it's a pretty good game. Funny, it's a comedy, nothing too complicated. We'll have to grind a little bit, but not a bad game, especially for $5. Would pick it up.
Yeah, any Capel Heart game is trash. I mean, I ordered Virtual Stars, Hyperdimension Eternia Virtual Stars Collector's Edition. I'm actually kind of excited because it's got idol shit in it. So yeah, I'll stream it. Don't you worry.
I'm skipping that one.
Don't you worry. Callie plays bad games, so you don't have to.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, it's coming back. The series.
Okay, so Lane, what else were you playing?
That's all. I didn't
Oh.
play a ton this week. I was kind of busy. I went skiing on Monday.
Yeah.
And just work was like this week. So
Work was busy.
yeah. But yeah, played a little bit today. But I'll probably play more tomorrow. So that's all I got.
Okay. Ain?
I gotta play games.
You
all
play
it required for me to play games was
Power?
no, we have power. So I'm in Dallas, and we have a lot of. We got snow.
Yeah.
I moved out of St. Louis, so I don't have to deal with snow and cold.
Wait, you still even had snow in St. Louis?
Yeah, of course they did. That's not that far
Yeah.
south from Iowa.
Jesus.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
It can't be that bad, though.
It's
I mean,
one
like,
of the
I used to
most
live in Montana.
It's
Now
like one of the
that's
most
snow.
humid.
Like, I think we've got like well over a foot deep snow here still.
Oh, yeah.
All the snow's been melted today. It got up into like the high 50s. Tomorrow's supposed to be 60. 60 something.
Tomorrow we hit the 50s, so I feel your pain.
We
And
were
it's
at like
gonna-
28 today, and it was hot outside.
yeah.
So, some days I wish I lived further south.
Yeah,
Got rid of the jacket today when I was out. I picked up some awesome games today.
I want that.
Sonic Adventure
Nice.
DX.
I want that
Sonic
game.
Adventure 2 Battle.
I want that DX.
Smash Brothers.
The best
Melee.
Smash Brothers.
Nice.
Yeah, the Sonic Adventure
These are
DX is
all
one
at
I'm
Goodwill.
missing in my
I
collection.
played that
Is it
one
for sale,
back in the day.
Inashi? You're not selling that.
Which one?
DX.
Which one?
The
Oh,
fir-
no, those are going to my collection.
Yeah.
I don't have those yet.
I've had Adventure
Those
2
go
Battle
for-
forever.
Those go
I'm
for
getting-
a bit, don't they?
Yeah, they're like $60 a pop.
Yeah.
Like Melee, I'm
but-
getting rid of. I don't need that.
But
I think I
that's
have
the best.
And then Harry Potter. There was a Harry Potter game.
Ah.
I like the first one.
So my internet kept on going out. So they were doing rolling blackouts because of everyone just using their heat in their houses. But we never had a rolling blackout where our internet is routed through. That office has been having rolling blackouts. So it'd be on and then off for a while. So I couldn't work. So I would just be playing my Switch, and I've been playing a lot of Grandia.
There you go.
I'm 46 hours in there. I'm just past the Zill Desert and going on to the Savannah right now. I don't know. I think I'm getting pretty close to the end of the game.
I'd say so. It's supposed to be like a 30, 40-hour game, so
Yeah.
probably so.
Well, the grinding, I was just put it on
Yeah.
auto battle and just working, and then just kept on doing the next battle. And
Yeah.
it,
I think
it
Grandy's
worked
at least
well.
40. I think Grandy's at least 40, even if you
Yeah.
do minimal grinding.
I've been playing that, enjoying it.
Right.
Then I also been playing the Mario game,
Oh,
Super
3D
Mario
World?
3D World.
Yep.
Nice.
Bowser's Fury is
Bowser's
really
Fury.
good. Really good.
I've been playing. The first 3 levels of Super Mario World, I 100%ed all of those. Found all the little areas in there, all the little stamps and stars in each of the worlds. Enjoying it. And I went through Bowser's Fury. Uh, it's good. It's good. I'm enjoying it. I don't know. It's just kind of. I like how it's open world, kind of. I mean, it's closed off, and eventually you have to open it up as you get more and more stars, and you beat Bowser down more and more times. But it's pretty good. It's a lot smaller than I thought it would be.
Yeah, it's the world's not that big, but I thought it was really good. I guess the best implementation of like power-ups I've ever seen, because you could just switch them out at any
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, that was actually pretty nice, and you could hold 5 of each one of them.
Yeah, so you could just use whatever power you wanted at the time, and it would just take whatever you're
Interesting.
using and just put it in your stock. It's amazing.
Yeah, so you never lose it. If you never get hit, you'll never lose them.
Yep.
Interesting. That's definitely new to the Mario series.
I hope they just take that formula and make a full Mario game. I will buy it immediately.
Yeah, I do find it annoying with just Bowser just showing up and shitting all over the place
Yeah,
and then
it's
going
rough.
away.
It's rough, and then you got to use the Super Saiyan cat. That was really useful for me to use the John Cena button, though. I was having hella bad connection problems during those streams.
Yeah, it's I find that, I find myself waiting for him for certain spots because you have to wait for Bowser to show up to destroy certain blocks that only he could destroy. And so I'm just kind of sitting there like, okay, 5 minutes go by, nothing yet. Oh, there he is, and then he pops out, but then when I don't want him, he just shows up.
If you walk around, he comes faster. I think he's step dependent. Because I noticed
Oh.
when he was in the sky, I watched him. You guys go look at my stream and see this. He will just like slowly start spinning in the sky, but if you like run around in circles, he'll like pop up really fast. So if you can, it's time dependent on how much you're moving your character.
There's no Luigi in it.
No, just Mario. But you get to be a Super Saiyan cat, so that's cool.
And you know what the best thing about this Bowser's Fury is? No motion controls needed.
Yep, none.
None. Now if they put Mario Odyssey in it, I'll be happy.
Mario Odyssey was so good.
I don't want to play it because there's motion controls.
There's one motion control.
Yeah, and that's why I don't play it.
And literally, all you gotta do is just take your controller and just flick it. Use a pro controller. It's fine.
Yeah, I play handheld.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Forget motion controls. Ugh.
Stop them. We're done. It's a gimmick. Quit it.
Yeah.
That's about the
Freaking
only time I
Nintendo.
really like motion controls is when it does assist with your aiming,
Yep.
like on Breath of the Wild. That was actually nice to be able to. I just sat in my chair that one area where you had to go around and shoot the arrows. Just sat in my chair, spinning around in circles, like, okay, all right.
That's
But,
funny.
So that's what I've been playing, those two games.
Yeah. I was when they started announcing Skyward Sword, I was a little nervous at first. I don't know about you guys, because it wasn't until the very end where they said, "Oh, wait, you can use
Oh,
the
yeah.
right
Yeah.
joystick."
Yeah, let
If
me
you don't wanna use
give you
the,
a play-by-play
motion
of this. This is important so you can understand what was going on. Let me find it. Because Ray and I were texting each other the whole time back and forth on this.
Yeah. I saw that. Everybody's
and I did
like,
crack the wrist.
oh man, this BS. And then it's like, oh, wait.
What day was that? Jeez, this is... I gotta go... We talk a lot.
The 17th, right?
It was Wednesday, right?
Wednesday.
Jeez.
Thursday was the thing.
It was
Okay.
Thursday?
Thursday.
Yeah.
So the 18th.
Are you sure? I
Right.
think it was Wednesday that the direct was going on. It was
I
Wednesday.
don't know.
Because I was in the
I
office.
don't remember.
Okay,
Wednesday.
here we go. Where was it? Oh, it's loading. Oh, there's too many messages. It won't load. I can't go back in time enough to load. I'm just getting a spinny circle.
What are you trying to find?
So basically, I was messaging Ray, and we were talking about each thing that happened. I was like, "Hey, it's Skyward Sword, stupid bullshit motion, stupid motion, stupid motion," and then they said, "And for people that just have like a Switch Lite, the motion controls have been taken away. You can use buttons." And I was like, "Yay! Let's go!" I can't.
Yeah.
I can't load it far enough back. Twitter's like
It's-
messing up.
I read also somewhere it's like, oh, this is like a Dark Souls Zelda game, and I'm like, ah, shit.
Oh no,
If you don't want me to
Completely
play a
different
game, just
game.
compare it to Dark Souls.
that's a completely different game
Yeah.
that I will talk about here shortly.
Where is it? Where is it? I gotta find this. Where is it at? Okay. Okay, so here's literally what I said. No, all caps. And then I said, GD motion. They kept it. GD them. And then I was like, no, I hate it. Ooh, buttons. And that's literally how the conversation went. So,
Buttons.
buttons. I hate motion controls. That stop it, Nintendo. Everyone
Hey,
else has
buttons.
realized that motion controls are garbage. Stop it. Stop it. We don't want 3D things. 3D TVs are dumb. We don't want motion controls. Stop it. Just
But they're
stop.
the future.
Stop it.
Nintendo, when we play games, we want to plant our ass and
Yes.
sit here
Yes.
and just move our fingers.
That's it. Stop innovating. Be boring. Stop it.
I
Stop
don't want to
it.
exercise when I play games. God damn it.
But how else will we play the Wii Fit games?
Ah,
We don't play Wii Fit games. Those are for old people that bought a Wii.
Or the Ring Fit
Or
Adventure?
I've heard that's actually like
Yeah,
a lot of
it looks kinda
exercise. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks actually pretty interesting. I was
I
like,
sold
I could
mine.
do that.
So Nick,
I
what'd
should
you
have kept
play?
it. I needed it.
What'd you play this
Well,
week?
I played. You'll never guess it. It's
Resident
not my
Evil.
background.
Resident Evil 4. You
That too.
played that.
Yes, I played it and I beat it again. It's a
Yay.
very short game. I spent more time than I intended
4
playing
or
it,
5?
but
I thought you were on 5.
I am on 5 now. I
Oh,
beat
okay.
4. I beat 4 for the 6th time.
Wow.
I love that game, if you can't tell. It is fantastic. One of my favorites. Possibly my favorite Resident Evil. Resident Evil 5 is a close. Well, a lot of the Resident Evils have like a certain place in my. I feel like Resident Evil 4 is the perfect combination between the action movies and the horror elements, because there are still some times that I get scared, as you can see on my streams. My heart rate gets going, and then there's the really cool cheesy one-liner action scenes. So it's got it all in there, and it's one of my favorite games. But Resident Evil 5 felt like the climax the series needed to end it. And then we're not going to talk about 6, but Resident Evil 2 felt like the perfect horror game to me. Like the original. I have yet to play the remake, feel no inclination. Regardless. Anyway, I've beaten 4 and I have started Resident Evil 5, another one of my favorites, and I have been playing East 9. Uh, I am on chapter 7 now. The chapters are quite lengthy once you hit chapter 4.
Chapter 4
And
was like 8 years long.
yeah, well, it's just the beginning.
Oh, God.
The rest of them are all the same.
Oh, God.
uh, anyway, uh, I'm on chapter 7, loving it. It gets really good after chapter 3, and I'm still wondering what the heck is happening. So
Yeah, so they still haven't explained why there's at all in multiple
Yeah,
places. Okay.
exactly. But well, spoiler.
Multiple places. I didn't say
Spoiler.
where. He could be time traveling. I don't know. I don't
Anyway.
know.
Anyway, that's what I've been playing. I'll probably finish East 9 this maybe tomorrow.
I might finish it in
Probably
like
not
5
tomorrow, but
months.
I'll probably be it
I'll
next
get it
week at some point.
eventually. Like,
Are you playing 1 day a week?
me, yeah.
For like 2 hours, right?
2 or 3, yep.
That's
I
not
thought you
even
platted
enough.
it. Oh wait,
Uh,
that's Lane.
Lane Wolf.
Lane
That's
Wolf
Yeah.
platinumed it
Here.
already.
I got to thinking we need to specify there.
Lane Wolf versus the Laneinator.
Lane
Wait,
is our
there's a
platinum
difference?
hunter.
There is a difference.
I am very much not a platinum hunter.
So,
Lane can take credit on Lane's behalf.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, I'll take credit for it, sure.
are you gonna platinum it, Nick?
I'm probably gonna get the collectibles this run through, and I'll beat it and maybe probably never come back.
That seems legit.
Because it's Falcom does this thing with their games for a platinum that they make you talk to like pretty much every NPC to make sure that you have every conversation and notice every dialogue change for the platinum trophy.
They
And
want
I'm
their
like,
writers to be credited for all their hard work.
for all the translations that they're doing, I'm like, I get that you put all this text here, but I came for a game, not a 13-part narrative.
So, anything else you played, Nick?
I played Grandia a little bit. Not so much this week, but because that's been frozen in at my girlfriend's. And I've yet to get back to Cosmic Star Heroine because Grandia.
Well, as usual, you guys
Oh.
forget that we played Borderlands 3 together.
Yeah, and Darksiders 3. I played 2 hours of it, and I am a big fan of that series' art direction, the story, the plot line, the action, and I'm kind of hesitant. I'm still formulating an opinion, but it seems like they have incorporated Dark Souls into it, making you die. I'm playing on standard difficulty, the default settings, and you die in about 4 hits.
Ow.
Normally, you dodge like you lock on like Zelda from the N64, and you dodge similarly, but in the speed of a fat roll from Dark Souls. Now imagine that with about 4 enemies, possibly 7, all at once, and yeah, good luck.
Sounds
Oh,
rough.
did I forget to mention that they have the enemy placement similar to Dark Souls, where you will enter an area and there will be an enemy instantly behind you in this little corner that you would not normally see until you've died the first time, and then know how to approach the area.
Probably why that game got bad ratings.
Oh,
Because
it's not just that.
people knew that Dark Souls was bad.
Not just that. They have I don't know if they patched it, but they did initially have technical difficulties with like frame rates, like severe stuttering, game drops, glitching through the earth, stuff like that. So, but they do have some redeeming factors, like the story is good, the action is still pretty good, just the dodge mechanics could use a little work. It's one of those things I'm sure, though, if you took the time to get good at it, then it'd be better. But I'm still formulating opinion, not set in stone yet. So we'll get an update next week.
I gotcha. Well, we played Borderlands 3, so we're gonna play tomorrow, everybody.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm smoking
Yeah.
briskets and having a friend over,
Cool.
2 friends.
Well,
Okay.
Well, Nick, you're gonna be there. Lane, right?
Yeah.
We'll play.
Yep.
Ain will be there in spirit.
Yes,
or
he will.
possibly in the chat.
We got some golden keys.
Yeah, and I figured out how to link my Shift account so we can trigger more events.
Cool.
Yeah.
So anybody that watches the streams, if you connect your Shift account, that is like the Borderlands account, then you can cause like enemies in the stream to gain levels, become a
Yeah, one of the people
badass,
last
right?
week did that a whole bunch, and they were tough. We were like
Yeah.
out of ammo.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kept healing too.
Yeah.
It's
See-
like we didn't have enough damage output.
Yeah, not enough
I'm
damage.
sorry, was it
So we played that. I played Toho Luna Nights. I got to the last phase of the extra secret boss, and I was like, wow, I gotta grind out like 5 levels to beat this. I'm good. I'm done.
Come on, Kali. That's those gameplay hours.
I
That's
got the game 100% of the map completed. I saw the last phase of the boss. I went and watched the video, the ending. The ending was terrible. And I'm done. So I'm done with Toho Luna Nights. As far as I'm concerned, I beat it. It's done. I played Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury. I had horrible connection issues that stream.
Yeah, I did too that same day. I think that's maybe part of what Enashi was talking about.
Oh,
as
maybe
well.
Twitch was having issues then.
Yeah. I had several, and like I said, I could only run it at like a 3000 bit rate.
Oh, yeah.
720, 30 FPS.
So we played some No More Heroes. I'm gonna beat that. All the games this year. That's a goal I've set for myself. Beat all of them.
Good luck.
They're short. They're like 10, 15 hours.
That's like Darksiders, so I'm gonna beat
Yeah.
those two.
So, the story's pretty funny in No More Heroes. Like, the entire premise of the game is you're this guy that wants to kill all the other assassins to be the #1 assassin so he could sleep with this girl who said she might sleep with him.
There's
That's the plot.
same studio.
That's the
same
plot.
studio makes a kind of third-person shooter called Shadows of the Damned, and there's a talking skeletal pistol that becomes different weapons and stuff, and there's a sniper that has a particular name that I won't say on here, but everybody should look it up, the name of the sniper rifle. But anyway, that studio is crazy, and anything that they make, it pretty much is not going to be your standard fare for a video game. So
No.
Grasshopper Studios, look it up.
Yeah, Suda51. Crazy. Crazy. So
Hope knows what I'm talking about.
So I also played some Ys 9. I finished chapter 4. I'm on chapter 5 right now. Yeah, I'm dying. It's so funny. I'm playing as Ys 9. It's a good game. When you said on my stream the other night, Nick, you're like, "Wow, what difficulty are you on?" Were you implying
Yeah.
that I was bad at the game? I still haven't figured that out or not.
Absolutely. No. Like, I think I didn't have my people equipped properly, and I was like literally dying in 2 hits. Like,
Well, yeah, I just
almost
wasn't getting
like-
hit. Just
Yeah.
don't get hit. Get good.
But you did get hit.
I
if you look
did.
back at the stream.
I got hit a
and
few
it
times.
did
I had to
not-
heal.
It did not deal the amount of damage.
Yeah, that's why you didn't have your characters. I mean, I was level 20, like 29. I was the same level as the boss almost, so.
I think I was like 27, 20. I'm not sure.
Well, I
It's on
had the best.
screen.
So I traded the armor in for that one girl that does armor trading that has like defense and evasion. So I had the
Yeah.
best armor I could get. That's probably why.
Well, I did the other guy that goes for health and defense, pretty much. so,
Yeah, I like evasion more because you just don't get hit.
yeah, that'd be nice.
So I also played some Yakuza Like a Dragon today, doing a bunch of side quests. God, that game is so funny. It's so funny. I got more pound mates today. And now that I have
that name still never fails to make me laugh.
and the fact that I could get like infinite money, I'm just like, oh, if I just start off the battle as Kasuga, I'll just pay the most expensive one to kill the enemies instantly and keep going.
Oh
So,
yeah.
I'm like, I have 13 million yen. I could get 3 million yen in like 10 minutes. So money's nothing to me.
I think you went way beyond what you had to do at that point in time.
Oh yeah, I
but-
could just annihilate the game. It's so funny though. It's so funny.
Have you been able to summon the Death Ray?
Yes, I did it today.
Ah, fantastic.
I did. I found an item that reduces the mana cost by 20%, so I equipped that.
Ah.
It does so much damage to everything. Because it literally has him calling in an orbital laser from like Command and Conquer. It just annihilates the enemies. I made a
It's
clip of it. I
hilarious.
made a clip.
Yeah, I remember. Oh, I remember the GIF, but
Oh no, the clip is even better. I'll show it. Hold on just a second. Let me pull this clip up. I'll put it on screen so you guys could see it. It's so good. Hold on. This is important. Where? I just want to go watch it. I just want to watch the stupid clip thing. Alright, here. We're gonna move this over here and we're gonna... Hold on.
Ain, you gotta let me know when your
Alright.
East Origin comes in, because I'm still waiting on mine from July.
Alright, so yeah, you press the button and it summons the orbital freaking laser.
This one?
Is it the collectors?
No. This is
Okay.
not the collector's one.
Okay.
Yeah, it just shoots them with an orbital laser and like it just they just instantly kills everything.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, in case you missed it, yeah, you literally just stares them down. Let's get nutty. Press the button. Takes like your whole mana bar. But who cares? It just look at this. Like that's my company. It said Kasuga whatever. Anyway, just explosion.
At the push of a button.
Yeah,
It's
on a cell
hilarious.
phone.
Yeah.
So good. So good. I love that clip. Yeah,
I'm
there's-
gonna have to get that game eventually.
that game is so good. It's so good.
Comes out in what, 2 weeks on PS5?
I think
Three-
I don't
two,
know.
3 weeks?
I haven't been able to keep track of that.
I thought it was like March 2nd
Yeah,
or
it's coming
3rd.
soon, I think.
So, the other game that I played this week is Control. The fact that I'm wearing headphones and when you turn like the audio, if you guys haven't played this game, you play as a psychic that has a magic gun. Okay? It's amazing. For that part,
It's pretty awesome.
the horror element, I like the fact there's like voices all the time going on and like stuff will just pop up out of nowhere and it's kind of hard to get away from things and they will just chase you until you kill them. Like there's so much ambiance about the game that just freaks me the hell out. Like it's
I was
tough.
about to say the atmosphere is palpable.
Yeah, you can feel it, especially when I'm playing. I have a headset on, so I hear voices like all around me, and it's like stuff
You
comes
should probably see your therapist.
it's not okay. Like I don't know if I could play it anymore. I might just watch a video of the cutscenes because I want to know what happens. The story is interesting, but it like really really bothers me.
I'll have to play it then because I don't know. I got a thing for horror games. But
It's
I've never played a Silent Hill, so
it's very unsettling. It makes you feel uneasy. I don't play horror games. I don't like them. Because of this, I'm not playing the medium. Like because of this game, I'm like, nope, I don't care. I don't care about this shit. I'm done. I'm out. I'm out.
I just realized now she's wearing a Borderlands shirt.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's also talk that Bloober, right? The Medium studio is pairing up with a rather large gaming.
Silent Hill. They're making Silent Hill.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the rumors. Rumors, people. But if it was so, that would make for a pretty dope game. And they did sign an exclusive, so maybe that's another Xbox exclusive coming, but
Maybe.
we shall see.
We shall see. So that's all I played this week. I'm not sure what I'm gonna put in Control's spot. I just don't know if I could put myself up to playing that again.
The brisket.
The brisket.
Got to trim
I
all
want
the
to
fat.
go. I want to go to Anashi's house.
I know, right?
I got stuff I'm going to be making. Well, of course, smoking the brisket, but I got all the ingredients for making like tacos and stuff like that.
Oh, that sounds good.
Nice.
So
How many pounds is that?
This is a 13-pound brisket.
wow.
Wow.
So do you
Well,
guys have anybody you want me to raid in particular?
Let's see who's live.
Like nobody. I have one person that's live.
Drew Bearded.
Who?
Drew Bearded.
Oh, okay.
Is he streaming?
Yeah.
What kind of stuff does he do?
I think he's
He's playing Splatoon. I have a friend that's
He
playing
plays
Splatoon.
everything. I bought him Tales of Experience. He plays that. He plays Final Fantasy games. Plays a little bit of everything. He's an entertaining guy.
Okay, we'll go raid him.
I mean, unless you guys got no one else.
I mean, I've got somebody, but they're also playing Splatoon 2. We're not gonna raid Ninja. No. No.
Oh, come on. We'll fit right in.
Yeah,
No.
seriously.
No, we'll raid Drew Bearded. Well, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Be sure to join our Discord server if you're not already there. We'd love to
Yeah.
have you.
Me and Lane have Twitch. Anashi does too, but
Yeah, you can find all of us on Twitch. Ayanashi just doesn't stream on Twitch. Join the Eternia Archives Discord server and you can talk to us all the time.
yeah.
Anything else, guys? Or are we gonna raid Drew Bearded?
Sounds good.
Okay.
That was good.
Let's go say hi.
Thanks, everybody.
Later.
Bye.
See ya.